Hey, Kelly. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, everybody watching. Kelly Bryant and I are here today, and we are going to tell you a little bit more about your last loveless summer. Meaning that if you want to have a relationship and you've ever had that thought of, oh God, I want this to be the last summer that I'm alone and going to the beach alone and going out alone and not going to tiki bars with anyone or whatever people do when they're in love, having fun during the summer, go
Yeah.
hiking. This can be your last loveless summer. And Kelly and I are here today to tell you a little bit more about our program, which starts next Monday, July 1st.
I'm so excited about this, Ellie. I feel like you and I've been talking about collaborating for a while, and I think that our energies just work so well together. I mean, we have been working together for a couple years now, and it's been really great collaborating with you just in the academy and things like that. But I think this is something that I was talking to our group earlier this week. It brings our unique gifts
Mm.
together in a way that is new and fresh and strengthens what we would both be doing individually. And I'm really, really excited about what we're going to create for our clients through this. I think I truly believe this is something really different. And I know this is going to work. I know that this
I
works,
know it's
right?
I
Like
know.
that feels really good to say in that I mean, we don't make guarantees, right? Every person is responsible for doing the work, but I think that we've created a program that really will make a big difference if
Yeah.
people commit to it and actually do the work. I'm
Oh,
super excited for people in this program to see the difference that it makes, the change.
yeah, I am too, Kelly. I am. And I'm even committed personally to a few of our participants walking away at the end of this course, knowing that it's a knowing this is their last loveless summer of their life. And that's a big promise that we're putting out. That at least this is how I'm putting out. I know you are too,
Yes.
even if we don't want to commit to it, and say, okay, no guarantees, but yes, this is going to become available for people to have uh these relationships created. I mean, we know that between the two of us and our tools, again, as you were saying, you with your background in coaching and relationships, and our also the common background that we have of mind, let's call it mind power, and directing our thoughts and conscious awareness and um emotional maturity, all of
Yeah.
this, and also the fact that you and I both know how to leave the 3D matrix
Mhm.
on command and enter into a realm of magic and miracles, which we're
Yes.
going to be offering our clients also.
Yes.
So can you want to share a little bit about what we're going to be doing? Because
Yes. So first and foremost, and I want everybody to understand this, that my goal, our goal, and the reason why I know this is going to work, the reason why I know this is going to work is that it's going to be fun. And that is where the magic happens,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We are getting rid of the old, this is work, this is hard, this is taxing or whatever. That we're getting rid of those old stories and we're just having fun. And that really is where the magic happens. Whether you're talking about relationships or money or anything, calling in anything new, creating anything new, that happens when we're having fun. And we have created something that is is different because it's fun, right? So
Mhm.
that's like number one to me is that's what makes this program different is we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
That's true. And we're teaching new ways of being that are not
Yes.
taught in other
Yes.
programs. A lot of teachers still work in the old matrix, in the old model of communication,
Yeah.
the old model of thinking, and we have transcended that in our work because
Mhm.
that's the realm that we live in anyway. So if you're not sure what that even means, this is a really great place to either, to come to the workshop and come to the interactive workshop so you can learn what does it look like to leave the matrix that we're in and be in another matrix where anything and everything is possible because it gets created. And that is a super exciting place to be in mentally. And that where we go, crazy, crazy, wonderful miracles can happen, which, I'm going to share a little story. Okay. That one of our participants, everybody always says, and we know this from courses, the moment that you register, the course begins to work. There's something magical. You sign up for a course and it starts working. You put your money down, sign on the dotted line, things start happening. All right. There is that space where magic happens in that. And so one of the ladies in our course who's going to be joining us, she really was interested in this particular gentleman, and he hadn't paid any attention to her. And then suddenly she signs up on the dotted line, and she's standing on a balcony at a location, et cetera, et cetera. And this gentleman walks over to her, the one that she's had her eye on. And for the first time in maybe a year since she's known him, he actually asked her questions about herself and started to talk to her. And it was like, if that's not amazing, and that is just from signing up. Okay.
Yes,
So,
we haven't even started yet. Yeah. Yeah.
right.
I'm glad that you pointed out, like, this is a woman who has been interested in this man for over a year now, maybe. And she has talked to both of us about him. We have coached her about him. And
Mhm.
since enrolling in this program,
That's right.
we have it that hasn't even started.
That's right.
Miracles are happening. And I think that's what makes, again, like, I just really completely believe in this. And one of the things that but why you and I wanted to kind of get on here and do this, one of the big things, in addition to it being fun and part of why it all works together, we can't have fun if we're attached to suffering, right? We're
Oh,
not having fun
yeah.
if we're stuck in the suffering. And I think that is part of why it's already started working for this client of ours, is she's ready to let go of the suffering and to do this, right? And to make this a reality. She's committed, she's made the investment, and we're leaving the suffering behind.
Yeah.
And I think that is, I know from experience, from personal experience, that
Mhm.
when we
Mhm.
let go of the suffering and the old story, then magic and miracles begin to happen. That is when we actually start calling it, right?
Mhm.
In my experience, my relationship completely changed. The
Mhm.
same man, the same
Mhm.
man, right? The same man that I was suffering through, that I thought was, I needed to leave, I had to let go. This wasn't I was settling, all the exact same man. The only
Mhm.
thing that changed was me and my letting go of the suffering,
Mhm.
right? And through working with you, I was able to completely reprogram and change the relationship significantly. It's like I'm dating a different man.
Yeah, I know. I love this. I absolutely love it. And we use the word suffering, and I'm just going to share, if anybody, for those people who are listening who don't believe that they're suffering, suffering is an energetic space to be in. It's where you go into yourself and you start telling yourself, oh, I can't have, and you get to feel bad and you feel unworthy and undeserving. And there are all different ways to suffer and feel bad. And one of the things that we will teach you is suffering cannot occupy the same space as miracles and joy and
Fun.
create fun. It can, that it's, they don't go together. It's either one or the other. You either choose to suffer and you stay in that space of suffering and you live that life and have those results, or you give it up and you have the what's the word I'm looking, support. You have the support to guide you in giving it up, so that when those moments of, oh, this is not working, it's never going to work, why did I sign up for this, it's another one of those, the moment that that starts to show up, we will take you, you have to let us know, of course, we will take you from that space and bring you back into the land, into the paradigm, into the matrix of where miracles
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited
And
about it.
I think there's something really key there that you brought up, in that recognizing the suffering. Sometimes people don't even recognizing that they're in suffering. And I think that is such a big part of our program, is identifying
Mhm,
where you are and what's held you back before, right? And so we start the program with of identifying the
mhm,
old self and those old patterns and letting it go, right? And so
mhm,
identifying that suffering. And I think what makes you and I such a good pair is that we can point that out in a way that people will accept it. People do accept it. We know from experience that we can say, we can point, we can help people identify and kind of be that mirror and say, hey, let's take some personal responsibility here, right?
mhm,
Let's, like, you are single ultimately
mhm,
because you have identified as being single. It's way easier to be the victim and woe is me, and I'm
mhm,
single because there aren't enough men, or they're all cheaters, or they don't respect me, or
mhm,
all the 800 reasons why, right?
mhm,
I'm the victim because I'm single, right?
mhm,
Versus
mhm.
taking some personal responsibility and saying, I'm single because I wasn't really ready. I wasn't ready to give up the suffering, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Had
yeah.
all these expectations of what it was supposed to look like, and all this programming that probably wasn't even from me, that was
Mhm,
completely
mhm,
societal or completely familial or whatever, all this programming and all these expectations, and
mhm.
recognizing that all that led to was suffering, right?
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah,
we
yeah,
start to, we identify that, we let go of the suffering, we let go of the victimhood, and we create new.
yep,
we
yep.
we leave it open to possibility, and that's where magic happens. Magic happens.
And we know that realm really well. Okay, people, you're probably wondering, when do we start and how much? It's a $497 investment. And we begin on Monday, July 1st. It is at 7 o'clock Eastern. It is 4 weeks. It is an interactive, and reach out and we'll send you the links, and the links will be in under the YouTube video also. And just reach out to us and let's get you enrolled and registered, and let's get you in the last loveless summer. Let's get you in a loving, kind,
Love it.
beautiful, wonderful relationship.
Yeah. The more I think about the value that this is bringing, the things that people are going to walk out of this program with, right? We're going to identify what's been holding them back and let it go. We're going to create the new self,
Mhm,
right? The new
mhm,
vision of self.
mhm,
They're going to walk out with a profile. They're going to have, you know,
mhm.
all of the tools for dating and moving forward. I think the one-on-one and even small group coaching, counseling,
Yes.
encouragement that they're going to get, that's some big value to have someone even just help you create your dating
Oh,
profile,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
I mean, the
Yes.
value here is great. But
Yeah.
more than anything, I'm just excited to help change people's lives. Like, how fun
Yeah.
is it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too.
it's going to be great.
All right, people, you know where to find us. Kelly, thank you. This is going to be great. I'm super excited. We start Monday. I was
Join
so,
us.
I'm so excited. I'm ready to start now.
I know, me too.
And we will start Monday. And please register, sign up. Let this be your last loveless summer. It's going to make a difference for so many people, so many people in your life.
Yes.
Like yourself. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you